Canto 12. Release. All experience is released in the now in luminous mind. All experience is released here and now in luminous mind. An unreleased event is impossible. Samsara is released in the now, liberated as alpha purity. Nirvana is released in the now, liberated as spontaneous perfection. Appearances are released in the now, liberated in their baselessness. Life is released in the now, liberated in its luminous heart. Mental elaboration is released in the now, liberated in its limitlessness. Formlessness is released in the now, liberated as pure potential. Pleasures released in the now, liberated in its equalized reality. Suffering is released in the now, liberated in the ubiquitous basic expanse. Dispassion is released in the now, liberated in the sky-like Dharmakaya. Purity is released in the now, liberated in its empty authenticity. Impurity is released in the now, liberated in supreme spacious freedom. The levels and paths are released in the now, liberated in the absence of creative and fulfillment stages. View and meditation are released in the now, liberated in non-discrimination. Conduct is released in the now, liberated in the all-good. The goal is released in the now, liberated in the absence of hope and fear. Samayas are released in the now, liberated in the supreme reality. Recitation is released in the now, liberated in non-verbal expression. Contemplation is released in the now, liberated in the absence of a field of thought. Affirmation and negation are released in the now, liberated in the middle way. Dogmatic belief is released in the now, liberated in groundlessness. Authenticity is released in the now, liberated in absence of preconception. Inauthenticity is released in the now, liberated in indeterminacy. Karma is released in the now, liberated in its transparency. Afflictive emotion is released in the now, liberated in thorough disinterest. Karmic proclivity is released in the now, liberated in its baselessness. Karmic result is released in the now, liberated in the discontinuity of experience. Antidotal method is already released, liberated in self-sufficiency, liberated in the vast sky-like expanse of non-dual give and take. Catharsis is released in the now, liberated in non-repression. Repression is released in the now, liberated in sky-like freedom. Hanging loosely is released in the now, liberated by the absence of anything to relax. Resting freely is released in the now, liberated by the absence of anything brought to rest. In short, all conscious sensory perception and all that is unconscious or transcendent, everything is already released in the spaciousness of the now. So any attempt to liberate anything anew is superfluous. It is pointless to try to release yourself. Don't try. Don't try. Don't struggle and strive in practice. Don't seek. Don't seek. Don't seek intellectual truth. Don't meditate. Don't meditate. Don't contrive meditation. Don't analyze. Don't analyze. Don't analyze in or after an event. Don't practice. Don't practice. Don't practice the product of hope and fear. Don't reject. Don't reject. Don't reject emotional karma. Awareness as luminous mind is the essential universal source. Know all things as pristine purity like the sky. Self-sprung awareness is the vast basic matrix of luminous mind, undefiled, untouched by samsara. It is luminous, uncaused, all potentiation as spontaneity. It is luminous and as pure, clear light, the heart of intrinsic presence. It is mind. In luminous mind, everything, all included, is completely pure. With realization of the original face of what arises out of creativity as display, in the absence of realization, oblivious conditioned consciousness, a sudden reawakening to Buddha may occur. Arises in 8 fields of dualistic perception developed from a genetic basis. And yet, whatever the resultant display of the universe, it can never stray from the matrix of luminous mind. And unmoving from the luminous mind matrix, staying in sameness, samsara and nirvana are united and released in the vast guru vision matrix. Disposition. In the natural disposition, samsara and nirvana are impossible. Goal fixation is impossible in the natural disposition. The 5 emotional syndromes are impossible in the natural. Disposition. Fragmentation and partiality are impossible in the natural. Self-expression is impossible in the natural disposition. In the natural disposition, nothing ever crystallizes. With self-sprung awareness in the now, consummate in nameless reality, no matter what arises rootlessly as creativity and display, it falls naturally without confinement or release as natural perfection. Release or liberation is code for naturally dissolving, without residue. And since everything exists and nothing exists are not contradictory, it is expressed by the words, released in the now. No differentiation or exclusivity, just release in the matrix of spontaneity. No union or separation, just release in the matrix of the one soul. Sphere. No matter what manifests, it is released in the indeterminable. Matrix. Manifest as form shining, release just as it is. Audible as sound vibrating, release just as it is. Perceptible as smell, release in its own spaciousness. Savored as taste, felt as tactile sensation, release in its own space. And thought, apprehended, groundless, unsupported, rootless, always released. Liberation in unity, release in the matrix of reality. Non-duality, release in the sameness of object and mind. Self-sprung liberation, release in the matrix of primal. Awareness. Spontaneous liberation, release in the pure spaciousness of the ground. Multiplicity liberated, release as the one soul matrix. Indeterminacy liberated, release as the spontaneity of the matrix. Everything liberated, release as the heart matrix. The clear light released, liberated in the stellar matrix. Reality released, liberated in the sky matrix. The objective field released, liberated in the oceanic matrix. Unchanging release, liberation in the peak matrix. Release from the first, release in the matrix of potential. Totality release, liberation in the matrix, Buddha in the now. Total release, release in the now, liberation in the constantly unfolding matrix.